and welcome back to another Tuesday night movie night. I'm really excited this week because I feel like I have no idea what is going to come out. I feel like that's always the case. We never know what's going to come out of the picking pot. But this week, my mum's picks have kind of kept coming out for a while. So I feel like this week is going to be something different or something random. Or it'll be hers again and then it'll be kind of more of a surprise because it keeps being her picks. So I feel like it's kind of more intense. I feel like I say it every week. But it is my mum's pick to put into the picking pot, and she's been putting in some interesting picks actually, so I've kind of been really enjoying that her picks have been coming out. So you know, it's not a bad thing, but I do like when my picks. Then again, I feel like this season of Tuesday Night Movie Night, I haven't been as creative with my picks. We actually talked about it after Tuesday Night Movie Night last week, kind of like the differences between last year's picks and this year's picks. But then when we looked back, there definitely has been some great ones, and we can't wait to kind of do the conclusion at the end where we kind of sit down and talk about all the ones that have come out and all that good stuff. Anyway, let's go ahead and see what my mum has picked to put in the picking pot this week. Okay, so what are you putting into the picking pot this week?
Excitement, excitement. Now this is one that I've been going to put in every week for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then I've picked something else. So this week I'm putting in Big Fish. And I did talk about Big Fish when we watched another film earlier in this series of Tuesday Night Movie Night. And so people might have heard me say, oh, I'd like to put it in. And I've always thought I'm going to put it in, but then I've always picked something else over the top of it. But this week it's definitely going in, just in case I don't get any more picks and I can't miss out on it. It's directed by Tim Burton. You've never seen it.
Well,
I love it.
I've seen 20 minutes of it at the beginning.
Have you?
Years ago, you told me to watch it, and I started to watch it, and I didn't watch the whole thing, so I was just like, oh, whatever. But I like Tim Burton films, and isn't Ewan McGregor in it?
Ewan McGregor's
I like Ewan McGregor, but
Albert
I just
Finney's
wasn't...
in it, and he's fantastic in it. And Jessica Lange plays Albert Finney's wife. Anyway, we're not talking about that yet.
It's a review for Big Fish already.
Cut all that out. And that's what I'm putting in the picking pot.
Right, so whilst you... Oh, you've already written it down. Oh, and you've put a little fish. Okay, so whilst you put it into the picking pot, I will show everybody what's in the picking pot this week. Okay, so as you just saw, we have my mum's pick, which is Big Fish. And also her other pick is Entrapment. My two picks are Kingsman, Secret Service, and Night and Day. It's really funny that I put Night and Day in here because I just don't know how it came about that I did. It's because the first time I watched this, I didn't enjoy it that much. And then I was going to rewatch it and I was kind of like, oh, I'll probably never get around to it. So if I put it in Tuesday Night Movie Night, then that means I'll probably be more likely to get around to rewatching it because it won't be on my choice. But now I feel like this is such an odd one out, but maybe it'll be good and you just never know. Anyway, the joint pick is The Water Diviner. So those are the picks. I feel like there's a real little weird mix going on in this one. And a lot of different kind of years we've got. Have you shook it? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give it another extra shake because you you keep getting your picks, so I'm gonna really shake it up. Even though I did that last week and you could see that I didn't. Yeah. Okay. So I think I've shook it enough. Do you want to go ahead and open it? I don't think I've opened it all this time we've been doing it anymore. Okay. They're not. It's annoying. These ones I feel like are more sticky than the other ones where, you know, they all stuck together.
Pressure is so much pressure on.
I know. Okay. Are you ready to pick?
Yes.
They're all
in the right place.
All fine. Yeah. It's just they would look a bit stuck together. You do that anyway and it kills me.
I can't get hold of it. I'm struggling to get hold of it. Is that
That's
one?
one. That's one. Okay. Oh God! Night and Day. I was just talking about Night and Day. Now you said before, here it is, that this is actually the one that you were least excited about.
That is the one. If you said to me, go and watch one of those films now, the one that would never pick out would be that one.
Yeah, it's weird that I put it in. I can't remember.
I'm not the biggest fan of Mr. Cruise.
No, I'm not a big Tom Cruise fan, but I do like Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
I think when I put this in, I watched another Cameron Diaz movie and thought, why didn't I enjoy this one? But anyway, so here we're watching Night and Day, which is, well, but you know what that means? It's my pick, yay! So I get to put it in for next week, and I have some ideas. I've written a list, so yay. So Night and Day, I'll be interested to see what we think about this one, because like I say, I actually didn't like it that much the first time I watched it, so yeah. But you know,
I might have put in a damp squid.
I might have. It might be the one we did, but we need to have a mix because we kind of really enjoyed them, so best to have something a bit unenjoyable.
We might really enjoy this.
We might.
We just do not know.
It might be a surprise. It'd be interesting because we were a bit hesitant.
Yes. There's now no
The
more.
candle is gone. This candle I had in Tuesday Movie Night Series 1, and we had it again. It's a Christmas candle, but it's run out, and you see you can't put a new candle in this pot. Well, you could because the pot's still pretty. I have to be careful because I'm going to drop it. I'm just throwing it around. But it changed colour, and it's over. But still have the fire going, and my peppermint candle. Oh, where's there? And this other little candle. I don't know what flavour that one is. But yeah, so we're going to pop in night and day, and then we'll have snacks in a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the start of the film here, and we are going to have pancakes for tea, so that'll be fun. I think we went to make pancakes once before on a Tuesday Night Movie Night, and it's always fun. So we're going to have pancakes, but we're also going to have a snack later too. So it's like a double baking session. So we'll make pancakes first, and then watch the beginning, and then take a break in the middle to make some cookies. Okay, so we're going to actually making these buttermilk pancakes. I actually made these, I don't know, maybe about a week ago. And they were really, really delicious, but my mum didn't get to try it because she wasn't in. But like...
How was it?
You... Well, I was trying to make you not sound bad. You were in the bath.
Oh, I'm allowed.
Yeah. And I was having pancakes, and Graham had one, everybody else had one. So I feel like she missed out. Anyway, so we're having these pancakes, basically. And they're like really like fluffy American ones. They're really great. We're going to have golden syrup. So we're just working on it now with the flour. You now need the caster sugar and the baking powder, 60 grams. Yeah, so we'll get back to you on this. Okay, so here we have the flour and all that stuff. This stuff is actually sneak peek later. And then here we've got milk and butter and eggs and things like that. There is the mix. I'm really excited because, like I say, I love these pancakes. If you've only ever had like the crepe pancakes, so definitely try these ones. The thicker, puffy, small ones. Okay guys, so we just had the pancakes and they were really delicious, and we are actually having the biscuits from the first Tuesday Night Movie Night, which I but the other week said they were the biscuits from the first and they weren't, and we thought, these aren't the same as we remember them, then we realised it's not even the same biscuits. So the biscuits that we're having this week are actually my favourite biscuits that we've ever made in Tuesday Night Movie Night, and so last time we were like, these are nice, but maybe not as good as last time. Then we realised it's because they're not actually the same biscuit. But this week we've checked and they are that biscuit. Yes, we're just a little bit into, well, 8 minutes. We're 8 minutes into night and day. We've been eating pancakes, and then in about an hour we're going to put the biscuits in, kind of have a little bit of a break, watch night and day, then do the biscuits from the first Tuesday Night Movie Night of this time. Okay, so the cookies are ready, and I'm really excited about these because I love these ones. And these are the ones that the recipe is on the first Tuesday Night Movie Night. And we're pretty much quite far into the movie now, about an hour and 20 minutes. There's about half an hour left. Yeah, those are the cookies. So we just brought them all in, and it's funny because we just put them on a plate just to cool them down. And then I said, it looks like this is my plate. That's my mum's plate, all the cookies. But yeah, there's night and day. I'm gonna eat these warm cookies. Okay everybody, so we just got done watching Night and Day, and that was my second time watching it. The first time I watched it was in, I think it was 2010, 2009, I don't know, it was pretty much around the time it came out, but I can't remember when it came out. But I know it was no later than 2010. And the first time I watched it, I don't know, I remember thinking that it was kind of long, and I don't know, I can't remember thinking anything else about it, but I remember thinking that I didn't really enjoy it, and then I never kind of went back to it, and that's kind of why I thought, right, put it in Tuesday Night Movie Night, because at the time I'd kind of been thinking, I need to rewatch that, because I do really enjoy Cameron Diaz movies. Tom Cruise I can kind of give or take, but I really like Cameron Diaz, so I was like, you know what, I need to give this movie another chance. And I enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. It was just easy going. It wasn't anything too much. I definitely think I enjoyed it more than I did the last time I watched it. I think there's quite a lot of people in it to kind of follow along with, and I think maybe I wasn't paying attention and wasn't following along. I don't think it's one that you need to concentrate on, but I just think you need to kind of be at least paying some attention, I suppose. I was kind of torn between what to give it. I kind of was set on a certain rating, and then I really kind of liked a few little bits that happened towards the last quarter of the film, and it just kind of, I was like, oh yeah, I quite like that, it's a nice touch. So I'd give it 3.5. I think it deserves a 3.5. It was an action comedy. I kind of felt like the balance was okay, but it wasn't like an on-point action comedy, whereas some action comedies really get the comedy and the action really evenly balanced. I felt this one was maybe a bit more over-the-top action than comedy, but you know, if you don't mind some over-the-top dramatic action with some funny bits and kind of it's a decent story, then you know, I'd recommend it. It's just fun. Definitely don't take it too seriously. I think at the time I might have thought it would be a bit of a romantic comedy, which obviously it's not really. It's definitely more of an action-filled comedy. But yeah, so overall, I would give it, I think I already said what I'd give it. I've forgotten now. I'm losing track of myself. I would give it 3.5. I was going to give it 3, and I was toppling between the two. But I think certain elements of it just kind of a little push to 3.5, so it's not a right definite 3.5. It's kind of just, it just made it to the 3.5 for me. But now let's see what my mum thought about it. She hadn't seen it before, she wasn't too excited about it, and I think she'll just think it was okay, but obviously I don't know, so let's see what she thought about it. Okay, so what were your thoughts on Night and Day?
It was an enjoyable, yeah, I didn't dislike it. I was expecting to think, oh, but I enjoyed it's obviously totally over the top car chase, shooting, action, adventure, romance, comedy. And totally, obviously, all the way through, totally unbelievable. You know, typical, like, it's not like James Bond, but that sort of thing where, you know, everything's sort of totally unbelievable, disbelievable, like, you know, rolling around, shooting 45 people with one bullet, that type of thing. But once you've got over that, and you know that's what it is, and you go with it, it's a comedy that's quite enjoyable. The location, they had some great locations, they had some great music, they had some great comic one-liners and some great interaction between the two main characters. There's another character in it who they're trying to protect and keep safe, and I really liked his character. I enjoyed, you know, sort of when those elements of it. There was a lot of location shots from different places that were really beautiful. Also, I really liked this. There's some scenes where there's I know it sounds like a totally weird thing to throw in here, but there's some scenes where there's a bull chasing, and I thought that was really well done. It was funny, and you know, it was sort of like comic, and it was well photographed, and obviously it was CGI and all that, but it was good. With what to give it now then, you see, I was on at the beginning of it, I thought, I'll push it to get to a 3, but it's probably going to be worth a 3. But the last 30 or 40 minutes, I think, for me, did the same as you. It just tipped it onto a 3.5, because I think I preferred the second half of the film to the first half of the film, definitely. I could really split it down the middle.
And it rounded everything off nice, didn't it?
Yes, it did, yeah. So it's a Sunday afternoon, lazy, can't be bothered to concentrate too much on what's going on. You know, totally disbelievable action adventure. So that was my thoughts on it. I didn't dislike watching it though. I'm going to say this is what I like about Tuesday night movie night, because I would never have taken that film off the shelf and watched it. So I'm glad that this is what happens. I like to be I mean, I didn't at all dislike the film, but I wouldn't have watched it. So this is why I like the fact that you sometimes get put in a position where you watch something that you wouldn't pick. yourself. That's one of my Tuesday night movie night pluses. That's why I like it.
And I feel like this one has been quite different than any others we've come out with this time because it's.
We've not really picked a comedy.
No, because it's not too heavy. It's just been really.
That's it. Exactly. You know. Yeah, exactly. You're exactly right there. It's not too heavy. It's just.
Go with it and just Well, I'm glad that you give it your 3.5. Yeah, that is it for this week's Tuesday night movie night, but I also thought of something else to say whilst my mum was saying her bit. Another thing that I did actually really, I think was a plus to this movie is I liked the character that Cameron Diaz played in this. She wasn't too, she was kind of, I wouldn't want to say girly, she was kind of, didn't know what was, you know, one of those, I don't know what's going on at first, but I felt like she kind of adapted a bit, and I kind of liked her backstory, and they kind of had a whole story for her that kind of, she had this whole backstory from the beginning, and I really kind of enjoyed her character, and that was definitely one of my favourite bits about the movie. It was kind of her character, which is good because, like I say, I like Cameron Diaz, and she's kind of the reason why I thought, oh, I'll give this another watch. So I was really glad that I enjoyed her character. So, you know, I do think it has more pluses than I kind of gave it credit for, definitely in the first time. So, you know, if you've been kind of on the fence and you find it really cheap and you just want something really, it's not fantastic, but it's just kind of okay, you'll enjoy it. And I'd recommend that you do kind of check it out. But next week, it's going to be my turn to put into the picking pot. So I'm going to get thinking about it and see what I'm going to put in. But yeah, until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed Tuesday Night Movie Night. We'll see you then. Goodbye!